Who would have thought? Who would have thought 125 years ago when our forefathers started this great club up of ours and thought that in 125 years' time there'd be women at an annual dinner. Unbelievable. Give yourselves another round of applause. We're trying to push this on and get this over with so we can enjoy the festivities. We're not going to mess about. Thank you all for coming. You can see the running order for the evening. It's me with the welcome, which is now over. Ben Lard, the awards, Buffett, and festivities. So without further ado, we're going to move on. I'm going to go and give you something now that's never been done before. We're going to show you Drybrook, the season in numbers. Over to you, Errol.
When the night is gone,
sing if you want.
and the land is dark, and the moon is the only I will see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, all the mountains should fall. I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand.
Something different. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see on there, we are trying to promote this one club vision, because we are one club. Men, women, juniors, vets, all of us, we're one club. Now, moving straight on, I'm going to bring someone to the stage now to talk about the season past. He's Drybrook's club captain. He leads from the front. He personally has had a fantastic season. My eldest thinks he's the best player ever to have played rugby. So, you know, that's amazing when I'm in the family. But without further ado, I'm not going to mess around. Club captain, Mr. Ben Lard.
Right, I'm not going to use the
microphone. I've got a loud enough voice, but okay, I'm going to use the microphone.
Coward! Scared!
The only issue I had about that season in numbers was the pints. Okay, so I drink with a lot of boys in here. 47,000 pints drunk. No, I know. Ashley, you're a hide and seek champion. I know Harry does. I know there's a lot of people. They haven't all been drunk. Flower Pot are doing well in this club. Okay. So, Drybrook Rugby, outstanding season for the whole club. We're going to go through a bit of take and tack, but start off, I'd like to go through a few thank yous. So, I'm going to start off with Rich Gay. Outstanding clubman, does the food for us after a Thursday. Some of us wouldn't turn up. Okay, wouldn't turn up if you didn't have the food. It means a lot. It means a lot for some of us. Speak to the mic. We all know it means a lot to us because some of us get double dinners, don't we, Tim? Tim doesn't know about it, but we all know we get double dinners. So, outstanding for Rich Gate to do the food for us. Thank you very much. The next one, The next one, he's a young lad. He does a lot in the junior section. He does a lot for us. Bradley Morgan. He turns up every week when he isn't playing at Gloucester. Next one, he's been around the club for years. I don't understand how we get so much distance on our kicks now, Tim, but the line out, we get about 20 yards extra, so Chris Tingle, you're the best cheat I've ever met. Tim, your kicking performance has gone through the roof. Chris Tingle, thank you very much. The next one, obviously you all like our photos, but Gary Taylor turns up, does the photos for us, no issues, puts them all on Facebook out of his own time. Thank you to Gary for that. Obviously we got our first aiders, so we got Kat, we got Steve. Steve turns up out of his own time, does it every week. He'll turn up for the first, no issues. Okay, we'll have all of our first aiders across all teams turn up every single week, do the job. Okay, sometimes they get a lot of shit if you're having got a bad head and you want to play on, you're playing on. Okay, so thank you to those turning up and doing their jobs. Outstanding. A big one for me is the sponsors of the club. So it's not just our match shirts. I like the after piss up, to be fair. I like my 2 beer tickets like every other bloke. But the sponsors goes a long way. Whatever you do, whatever you give into the club, okay, it's outstanding to the boys. It means something, okay? We had our player sponsors. There's more sponsorship going out this year. It actually goes a long way, and that's what this club's all about. Give it into the club, and we try and give back to you. And I think it's been outstanding to be involved with the sponsors this season. And just off the back of that, I heard someone say Pritch. I've got Pritch on here. I think Pritch has done an outstanding job this season. Okay, trying to get extra sponsors going out to there. Okay, so I'd like to thank Pritch as well. Just one that probably don't get a lot of recognition. It's a lot of hard work. The bar staff, they take some shit on a Saturday night. Girls are screaming because their shit comes on a Sunday night. But no, to be fair, they do an outstanding job, and it is difficult with Pricer trying to beat his car up, trying to fight the balls. It does get tough. Joe Tingle got his balls out, and it's junior presentation. It does get tough for them. They don't get a bonus.
Didn't happen, Dad. Didn't happen.
One that's close to my heart, and then it's only because I went to a couple in my time. In the committee meetings, you actually get invited as a captain to go. I've only been to a few, 3.
Hello, Captain.
But to be fair, the amount of work that goes on behind the scenes is you wouldn't understand. Okay, trying to get like the gym, I said, the 3G pits. They're trying to get all of that stuff. Doesn't just happen. We don't get close to getting any of that if it wasn't for our committee. And a lot of people underestimate them, okay? But what they do for the club is phenomenal, okay? This night wouldn't happen without them, okay? A lot of stuff. Leonard sat behind there with his face looking at me through a hole. Giving up his night, okay? For everyone else, so a massive round of applause for that. about 3 or 4 left. Okay, one is to the coaches. Okay, coaches across the ball, first, second, first. One that stood out for me this year, and it's Jack Coons. Okay, you've done a hell of a job coming in to coach our second team. One thing that stood out is going down to Bournemouth. Okay, on your own fuel money, driving all the way down there to coach our second team because he loves the club. He's bought into what we've got, and that's a massive thing for me, is buying in and doing that at your own time rather than getting paid for it. It's a massive yeah, only if he plays. Ben, you'll still be playing, don't worry. The women in the kitchen, every week, every home game, first, second, thirds, always there delivering probably the best food we have. I'll be honest, some food we have is horrible. We need to stop the curries. We need to stop the curries. I do not like being honest, I do not like curry. Lasagna with cheese on top. No. All that aside, credit to you. Means a lot. Fantastic from you lot. Thank you very much.
Cheers, girl.
I got 3 left, okay? Our games get videoed, so Toots, thank you every week. And then one big one for me is every single player sat inside this room gives up their time, gives up their effort, gives up sacrifices for this club, okay, to play for this club, and to go outside of your normal lives to play for this club and try and do something special. Okay, and we've done something special across our time here, and I'd like to say thank you very much to every single player, wherever you are. Thank you very much. And the last one is what does make this club special is our supporters. Our supporters are a different level, okay? When we go away, we don't just travel with my mum and my dad and his dog, but we travel with a busload, okay? They want to come down. Sorry, coach, you're not involved in the bus, but we do travel away, and we have a lot of people come with us, okay? And fair play, when we went away and we went to, what was it? Launceston, okay? We had more supporters there than them, and that was probably one of their biggest games of the season. So, thank you very much. Credit to you all, travelling all over the country. Right, now we've gone to a bit of thing. So, vets. Right, I haven't got any statistics for the vets, but one thing I know is they do have a good social. I'll be honest, I haven't seen many of their games, but they do have a good social. Every time they're up here supporting whatever, they have a good social. And they are a credit to the club, still part of the club, and hopefully I'll be like them when I come that age. So moving on to the third team. So, this is Adam Harris, this is the third team captain. We're keeping down there, we've got all the captains all the way through, apart from myself. So, the third team this year played 13 games. They won 7, drawn 1 and lost 5. They come second in the league. I'll tell you what's a massive credit to this club is being able to play 13 games and still have games being cancelled on you as a third team club. Okay? As managers, Adam goes through a lot of time and effort trying to get every single player to play for this club, and they all buy in. But it's when you get games cancelled, when you put all that effort in and you've got no game on a Saturday. But to be fair to them, to play 13 games is an outstanding result, so credit to you boys. Just to go on to the bottom 3, the top try scorer is Matt Freeman on 5 this season. Top point scorer every year, Jimmy Ryder. Most appearances for the thirds this year, Adam Harris, Craig Lancet and Steve Turkley. Turkey's good. Right, moving on to the seconds. Always like sleeping. That's right, so moving on to the seconds. Seconds this year have 56 players played for them. Across all their games, they have 56 players. Played 23 games. Okay, they won 10 and lost 13. They finished 4th in the league. They had to play, to be fair, it's been a really tough season for them. They've had to play teams like Clifton, Bournemouth, travelling down to Bournemouth, trying to get second team players to play Bournemouth. It's tough to, some people got to work on a Saturday, some people's got to obviously earn money, but it's hard to get players. To be fair, I think Smithy and James, you've done an outstanding job getting players to play 23 games for a second team. Is outstanding result. Thank you to you two. And another point on that is a lot of the second team have stepped up and started to come into the first team. So we started calling it in our coaching group as a development team. It's not a second team. They're developing. They're coming into our first team. The likes of Regan, Jalv, Connor stepping in, boys like that have all stepped up and played first team rugby this year. Right, just on to the top try scorer. The top try scorer this year is Billy Bob on 16.
Hey!
Leading point scorer, Andrew Milner.
I'm Mel.
And most appearances, Andrew Milner, Joe James and Tom Smith. Moving on to the ladies. So the ladies had a difficult season this year. Obviously, players moving away, going away to uni, moving on to Gloucester, whatever. Okay, they've had a difficult season. Recruiting all their backline has been difficult. Okay, so they've played 14 games. They've won 6 and lost 8. They've finished 5th in the league. And one of the most difficult things I think for them is they play on a Sunday. Okay, so you got Misha trying to get on the piss on a Saturday night. Everyone wants to have a beer on a Saturday night. It is hard, okay? It is hard to get them, but they all still turn up every single week. Okay, they turn up hanging on a Sunday after being out at first on a Saturday. Okay, still turn up and do an outstanding job. Okay, but to be fair, recruitment's already started for next season, and credit to the team and credit to Lucy and James again for pushing and pushing and pushing and keeping this team going and pushing them on to better things. So thank you very much. Next time. So first team.
Hey!
Renners!
Is he captain next year or what?
He's vice. So this season, first team, listen up. First team obviously played 26 games. This is just league, okay? So we did lose to Silver as well. We won 24 and lost 2. Newent, okay, out to start the season. Should have been a 1, we won. Obviously we lost the game, but when we all could have known we could have won. Clevedon, we'll leave that to you, Dave Baldwin, take my skin. Nick Rawlins. Okay, this year we scored 899 points. Okay, I think that's the most we've scored in 5 seasons I've been here. Okay, 899 points is the next record. We've conceded 316, and at the start, well, to the middle of the season, Foro set us a rule. He said if you concede less than 15, okay, you'll win the game. And through the league, to be fair, we've done that. We conceded 12.1 on average throughout the season, and we managed to complete the league. Just on to top try scorer for the first team. Is Sam Peeper on 16. Top point scorer is Trier on 267. Hang on a minute, hang on. Let's split that down. Now 6 tries, 73 conversions and 29 penalties. Imagine if you got the 30th penalty. Sinford. Who are you, Sinford? No. I asked Dean before I could say it. I did ask Dean.
Dean's a cunt.
Just onto the junior section. I've done the presentation for the junior.
What about most appearances?
Yeah, that's an award there. Just onto the junior section. I've done the junior presentation after we were leaving. It was a tough deal. So, but to be fair, the credit what these volunteers do for us, okay, where I've come from. So Dave on here, Nick, okay, all the coaches across the board, okay, Soap picking up, Morgs, everyone like that. It means so much to the club, because this season we had 36 players play for our first team. Out of those, 20 of them have come through our junior section. So great thank you. So I just looked at our last 4 years. So when we first went into this league, we was in a relegation battle. We was just one position above Matson. We could have went down. Okay. Then we went for, on the right hand side is our league position. So if we started in 11th position, ended up at 6th, we've gone to joint 3rd. Then we ended up winners. Okay, the biggest thing for me in that is I think we've matured as players. We've still got pretty much the same core players. We've matured as players, but we've also grown as players. Well, not just in size.
Regret.
But no, and one of the biggest things, if you look at our defence record, defence win leagues, I honestly think our defence wins us leagues, but our attack decides how much by, and that's our points difference. Okay, you can see how much we're winning by now. Just our defence and our attack is completely different. Okay, so credit to both Tim and Foro, attack and defence coaches. Outstanding results. So just looking at the season ahead that we're going into, I just looked at a couple of things on Google on population and what Drybrook's like. So we got 3,000, and we're going to be playing teams like Newton Abbott, who's got 25,000. Okay, that doesn't bother me. Okay, we're in a very strong position as a club, and I honestly think that's a massive challenge that I'm ready to tackle. And I know 40, 50 blokes are ready to challenge it with me. Okay, we're ready to take on this challenge. We're in a prime age for our club. Okay, the boys all are in around the same age group, and we're ready to go for it. I think this is going to be a big challenge, but I reckon it's one we're ready for, and one we're excited for next season. So for me, this is what separates us from the likes of Sinderford, the likes of Ross, the likes of Newland. Okay, the socials we have across teams 1 to 3, ladies, everyone vets. We're all one club, okay? And our socials stay together. We have hell of a night. We'll have hell of a night tonight. But our socials are completely different. That what brings us all together. And I think that is what makes us perform better on the pitch, because we go there and we are one family, and that's what it's all about. So I'd like us all to stand and have a cheers to Drybrook Rugby Club. Drybrook Rugby Club.
I just skipped forward.
Thank you, Ben. Well spoken. What a speech. Fantastic. As you can see the running order now for the awards, and we're going to crack straight on. No messing about. So, the first award of the night is for the Tony Thomas Veterans Player of the Year. Now, this is a gentleman. He's been involved with the club since I've been about 5 years of age. I think he's reffed every single section, every age group, every senior team there is in the club. He's currently the president of the Referees Society, but he has assured me he's had nothing to do with the guff referees we've had this year. So, can I welcome to the stage, please, Mr. Dave Meek.
There's a video on that. There's a video on that.
Thank you very much. The show will be brief. I would just like to say, though, that as a society, we do have clubs that we prefer to go to. Not just me, but other referees. And this club still has, and has done all the 30-odd years I've been involved, have a very good and long-standing good feeling in our society. So I thank you all for that. It's a good place to come. The award for Veteran of the Year is Jimmy Ryder.
Right, next award. We're now going on to the latest most improved player. And this gives me great pleasure because it's another one off the Drybrook production line. I don't know how we do it with these women, but we certainly do it. It's a lady who's broke every record playing for Drybrook ladies. And I think she's on a one-lady mission doing it at Gloucester as well. Well, Gloucester Hartbury, I should say. So, Jim Rugman, you are punching well above your weight. Can I invite to the stage, please, Miss Ellie Underwood.
Okay. So the ladies' most improved player is Hannah Conroy.
Moving on. We now go on to the Vice President's Award for the Young Player of the Year. Now there's lots of young players in this club who could be up for this year, but the man who's going to present it is a man who's won this award a few times himself. He's also, I bet nobody knows this in the room, but when he played for Gloucester Coats, in the back row he was actually the leading point scorer for that season in that time at Gloucester Coats, which I think is an outstanding achievement. Even Foro didn't do that. He's my mate. Can I invite to the stage, please, Mr. Neil Morgan?
Speak. I'll have a look first.
That's the story.
We've seen it.
You haven't. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We're going to get on with it, boys. I'm not one for talking.
Yeah, alright.
Young Player of the Year, Luke Boone.
Thank you, Neil. We now move on to a great award. And this was brought in many years ago now, it was about 20 odd years ago. And it is the Bill Ward most first 15 appearances for the season. And obviously, as a lot of you may know, as Bill was a massive part of this club for so many years. And who better to present the award? His son, who is the current president of Drybrook RFC, Mr. Gerald Ward.
I don't think anybody's expecting a speech. But most appearances goes to Ben Large.
Okay, thank you, Gerald. We now move on, and we are now going to do the latest coaches player of the season. Come on, you've got to be louder than that, surely. Come on. Put it back then, Ben. There's bound to be one mistake in the evening. Don't worry. So we call a man to the stage, and he must have the hardest job in the rugby club. Try and control a group of ladies. Don't know how he does it. So James Smith, come on down.
Coaches Player of the Year goes to Stevie Lydia.
Okay, we now move on. We move on to the men's coaches player of the season. Now these two gentlemen who needs no introduction at all. They've given us so much this year, and they are two fantastic coaches. I think we've got the two best coaches in this league and the league above. So Tim and Foro, go on down.
Tables working. On all serious note, what a season and what a way to celebrate the 125 years of this club being going to keep it fairly short and sweet, as a lot of what I was planning to say has already been said, but a lot of it is thank yous, and you know, a lot of what we do can't be done without the help of others, so we're really grateful for that. Personally, this is my 6th season being involved with Drybrook, and every year we've got better and better. I'm pretty sure after 6 years I qualify as a Forester. I've got my residency now, so I'm a local boy. Yeah, it's still fine.
Glenn's only just.
But wherever we've been this year, whether it be committee members or coaches of other teams, have always said what the club to be involved in, whether it be our social aspect, Ben, Will, all inviting your girlfriends to wherever we go. It's been fantastic. And Ashley. It's been a great year, and it's all from the off-field stuff is where we get that reputation from. So it's been amazing. Where do I begin with the thank yous? I know Ben has said a lot, but it all starts with the committee. Soapy has stepped in as chairman this year, and he's done an outstanding job, as have all the other committee members. And if it wasn't for people like Soapy and others, this club wouldn't be functioning. So I'd just like to say a big heartfelt thank you to all of those guys. So well done. Secondly, and probably most important to me, is Rich and Mel. On Thursdays, Saturdays. Jem, honestly, we don't have food. Thank you for keeping us watered and fed, and that's what's part and exactly as Ben said earlier. That's why boys turn up on a Thursday. But thank you for your efforts. It's been absolutely outstanding. Moving forward with that is Pritch. Pritch, where are you? Can someone shine a light? Yeah, I see him. There he is. Thank you for your efforts, mate, both on field and off field. I heard there's a warrant out in Weston for you for stealing so much sand this year. But no, in fairness, mate, you did a cracking job in looking after our pitches, and also looking after the club from the sponsorship side of things. So thank you very much, mate. Thirdly, Cat Brain. She's not here. Yeah, you got a fan club, awesome. No, she's been outstanding. She's looked after the boys. She's fixed them up Tuesdays, Thursdays, making sure we're ready to go. I'm sure Danny and Tingle won't agree, but she's done a fantastic job this year. And it's credit to herself and what she's doing off the pitch, which is making us work well on the pitch. Brad. Oh, you've been outstanding again, with the help of Ollie since Christmas. Fair play, mate. Fair play, what a player. 3 games. Well done. Thank you. Great effort on the marathon. Still didn't beat Ben. I'm pretty sure Ben was steaming the night before as well. Also, Neil, Morgs and Ting. Ben's obviously mentioned you earlier, but club socialites, big involvement with the club from day one, and you keep the boys on track. You keep us grounded in what it means to be part of this special club. And we thank you for that. Your words are always very beneficial after. Fucking keep going, Troy. Fucking come on. Great feedback, and we'll use that in the second half. Thanks, Dave. Also, thank you. And then a big shout out must go to Smithy, Coombsy, Milner, Adam, all the boys that are involved with the senior teams below. It must be a very, very difficult job considering 2 PM on a Friday we still haven't finalised our squad. But no, effort to you. I'm just too scared because I get WhatsApps. But no, thank you for your efforts, boys. It's not going to notice. The Tuesday, Thursday sessions combining has been really beneficial. Hopefully for yourselves as much as it has us, and your efforts haven't gone unnoticed. So just wanted to say a big heartfelt thank you for you boys for being involved with it. Before I go on to the rest of the squad, there's one player I'd like to mention. Ben Large has been fantastic. You've had sort of 3 years now as captaincy. I think it's time to step down now. But in all seriousness,
You You looking for it?
No, no. Mate, your both on-field and off-field commitment to the club has been unbelievable. The energy you bring to the group of boys Tuesday, Thursday nights, you're making sure the boys are switched on for what we're doing on a Saturday, and then a Saturday night is unbelievable. You've been great, you're maturing with the role, and hopefully your performance, when you're on song on the field, Drybrook RFC are on song on the field, so it's credit to you and what you're doing, mate, so just keep it up. I know we've been hit with a lot of numbers this evening, and Largy's probably nicked at least 5 bullet points of what I've had written down. What I'm going to say is that 34 lads have played senior rugby this year for the first 15. 62% of that have come from the mini and junior section at Drybrook RFC. And when I've spoken to journalists and told them that figure, they can't believe it. From an amateur club, to have 62% of your first team squad coming right through the ranks at that club is unbelievable, and something the club and everybody involved should be extremely proud of, so well done. With that, obviously the job of what the mini and junior section are doing from under 8s right the way through is outstanding. It makes my job and Fora's job a lot easier because of the hard work that's done from the grassroots, and this, you cannot reiterate how important that grassroots level of rugby is and what it means when those boys get into the first team. And at this club, I think, as I've said earlier, it's a very, very special club. And to have that amount of players come through that system is unbelievable. So, not many here tonight, but whether they be first team players now or have been in the past, those coaches that have coached you, you owe a lot. So thank you to those guys and the commitment that they've made. So well done. Lastly, is the players. Obviously, without the players fronting up Thursdays, playing Saturdays.
Does that include you? Sorry, mate. Sorry.
In all seriousness, the commitment of all players that have been involved has been outstanding. I've set you challenges, and you've hit them. 6 years I've been involved here. We've got better every year. Every year, you've met the challenge. This year, North Petherton away, win, tick. Bridgewater away, win, tick. Newent away, win, tick. 3rd place last year, 1st place this year, tick. Every challenge you've been met with, you've achieved. And that is from the hard work that all of you as individuals have put in. And ultimately, we've reaped the rewards. So from mine and Fora's point of view, I just want to say a huge, huge thank you to the players that have given up time, effort to create what we've achieved this year. So, as Largy would say on a Saturday, after we've done Dry Dog, do you know where Dry Dog is?
He was last seen at Maxim Rugby Club, I think.
So nobody knows where Dry Dog is. So if you ever see a little puppy lost, Fora lost him.
Mate, there's plenty of puppies lost.
But
I apologise.
from my point of view, I just want to say a huge thank you to the players and also everybody that's involved. And lastly, Fora, your humour, the energy you bring every Tuesday, Thursday, it's been exceptional. Your knowledge of the game, obviously from your experiences of playing with Gloucester, it's been exceptional. I know it's been a tough year for you, mate. You might be spent on flowers for not going home on weekends. Bunce, obviously that's you, isn't it?
There is three, Mike.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's
Don't
been
be a bad person.
4-0, to be honest, mate. If someone gave me a forwards coach to work with, from what I know about you and what I know now, I'd still choose you, mate.
There is one challenge that you didn't meet, you missed, and that was the burger challenge. And for those who don't know, I accomplished the burger challenge. There were 6 burgers, a load of fries, Diet Coke, obviously. Everything else I went with it. But now, Tim, I'll just reiterate what you just said, mate. It's been a pleasure all year, and to be part of a club like this is very special. And Soap, the committee, the players, and you can see now, just from everyone, it's buzzing. It is buzzing, and hopefully we can continue that next year, because we need to. It will be tough, and there'll be times where, you know, we're going to go somewhere and it'll be bloody tough. I want to swear a bit more than that, but I can't. The ladies present. But, you know, as for this year, boys, it's been outstanding, and you know, you've got to take the credit, because you boys have been outstanding. Glenn, not, you know, you've turned up week in, week out, and you've done everything that you've been asked, and it's been outstanding. So I'm going to move on to, is it Coaches Player of the Year? And I think Tim touched on it earlier on. Ben Large, you know, he could have this hands down, but he hasn't, okay? That man is special for this club. He is absolutely unbelievable. And I ain't one to blow someone's trumpet, but I will blow his trumpet. He is unbelievable. And I've actually had the pleasure of staying at his mum and dad's shit breakfast. Don't get me wrong, okay? It wasn't the best thing. I haven't stayed at yours yet, Soapy, so that's the challenge for tonight, okay? Karen, lovely breakfast. Sausages, wow, unbelievable. Where else have I stayed? Boatsy, rubbish, nothing. You know what I mean? I actually got lost getting out the door, it's that big. That's it. Oh my goodness. If you go to Bunce's place, it is, but he's rented it $4.50 a month, he told me, okay? Wow, unbelievable. And also, Lou Roberts' mum and dad, I do apologise. Very scary moments about there, okay? Okay, I did wander around the house to try and find the bathroom. I think I accidentally walked into someone's room that I shouldn't have. Okay, it wasn't yours, Luke. It was your mum and dad's. Let's leave it there, okay? The worst experience I had then, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. And it's just like mid-January. You know, mid-January, the weather's lovely, isn't it? And I looked out the window, and there's a fucking snowplow going. So we're talking snowplow, and I'm thinking, geez, how am I going to get back here? Woke up, 8 o'clock, went back and said, yeah, whatever. His old man, fair play, we're driving around for 3 hours trying to get back to Gloucester. Didn't happen. Ended up in Mitchell Dean. Cheers, Ash, you've been there before, mate. Walk from Mitchell Dean to Long Oak to a friend of mine, and he said, Chris, what are you doing here? He said, don't ask the question. Ring the missus, tell her where I am. Hey, that's by the by anyway. But honestly, this place is unbelievable. I probably will get divorced in the next 2 years, don't worry about it. But at the end of the day, boys, I absolutely love what we're doing here. I'm talking about Soapy and everyone, you know, I'm a big believer. You see the boys on a Tuesday, Thursday, they're sat in their same chair, but one day I will sit in that one chair, okay? And I'll take his seat. And is it Oscar at the bar? Not Oscar, who's the boy in the corner? Yeah, that's it. I'll have this place as well, don't you worry about it. I'm going to take this place. Anyway, moving on, I'm talking too much now. So, Player of the Year, this man, he is very special to Drybrook. He's a bit of a lunatic, okay? And it might be, well, it's not a surprise to myself and Tim. I think I come in last year and I said to him, discipline, okay? And he looked at me and he thought, what the fuck are you talking about? You're the worst player going. I said, yeah, mate, but you've got to be disciplined in what you're doing. He's played out of position this year and he's told me he wants to go back into the back row next year. But this year, for Coaches Player of the Year, Danny Price.
I
just want to let everybody know that if anyone's worried about Dry Dog, it's not a real dog. So if you're wondering where he is, don't ring the RSPCA, 'cause it's not a real dog. Right, moving on. We come to a special moment now. Obviously, we've been here 125 years. I apologise for the next bit if we've inadvertently missed someone out. It hasn't been meant, but this club thought it was appropriate, or our club thought it was appropriate, to remember the extraordinary people who this club has lost in the last 25 years. We've lost a few. And, well, take it away, Mill.
Children run as the sun goes down. as you lie you where it's fields among the fields you can tell the sun in this jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of
I'd like you all to be upstanding now and raise your glass, please. We're going to make a toast. Don't matter if you aren't, we can still raise our hands. Absent friends.
Absent friends.
Okay, moving on. We now move on to the Ollie Floyd Dedication Award. And this is presented to a young junior section player who's shown outstanding dedication, commitment and endeavour over the years. So to present this award, it's only appropriate for all his mum and dad to come up and present it. They're always welcome at the club, Nick and Hayley.
Just a couple of things, just like to say thank you for all the support you've shown us since the passing of Ollie, on behalf of Hayley and myself, and the continued support that you all show us. And this club is a family, and hopefully it will remain a family for many years. And the winner of the award is Bradley Morgan.
Okay, moving on. We're moving on straight on to the Arthur Barrington Champagne Moment of the Season. Now, to present this award, I have no idea what's going to happen now. I really don't. As I used to say on Thunderbirds, anything can happen in the next 10 minutes. So I'm going to welcome to the stage Mr. Chris Tingle.
Yes, right. No songs tonight, just some big thank yous really.
Save that for later.
Some wonderful things have happened in this club over the years, just watching that. Quite emotional, and I've got to be honest with you. Fantastic. The job you've done tonight. 125 years of Drybrook Rugby. And obviously the club is moving forward. I mean, to have the ladies here tonight, obviously the scenery is far much better than it has been over the last fucking 125 years. Thanks for that, Chris. But it's a fantastic night. The club's moving forward. It's been brilliant. Like I said, a few thank yous. I'd like to thank Dale Critchley for giving me my son, Joe. He's made me proud again this season. And Simon, I know we've got a few problems on the television with Ant and Tech, but after seeing Tim and Foro up here tonight, you might need a widescreen television in future, but fair play to them two boys and the job that they've done this season. I've been involved in the club, God, the best part of playing, best part of 40 years playing rugby for Drybrook Rugby Club. And it is with an honest heart that I'll say the rugby I've seen at this club this season, I've never seen it played as well as it has been played. The places we've gone to, the teams that we've beat, has been fantastic, but the way that we have beat those teams has been even better. What a side, what a club, what a fantastic evening, and I am so proud to be part of this. That's, like I said, it gets quite emotional sometimes. So thank you for all the work that the committee do. But most of all, thanks to the players, week in, week out, for the effort you've had to put in this season. We all know it's going to be hard next season, but you deserve a right to be playing at that level of rugby for the work and everything that you put in. The young lads here, I mean, fantastic. Ben Large. Ben has been an absolute inspiration to Drybrook Rugby Club, and when you think where he come from, and we all know that Ben was never the brightest spark. And I remember when Ben got a job out at Carpenters in Siniford, and Phil took him along. He said, look, he needs a weekend job, he needs something to do. He's been kicked out of school early, he's not going to take his exams, and we're looking for a job for him. And old man Carpenter said, well, can he sell anything? Has he ever done any selling? And Phil said, well, no. And old man Carpenter said, well, come with me, Ben. He said, watch me. He said, and follow what I do. Watch me with this customer who's coming in now. And this chap walked in and he said, have you got any grass seed? And old man Carpenter said, yeah. He said, we got some grass seed here. He said, £5. He said, and there's a lawnmower there. He said, £122. And the chap said, well, why do I need the lawnmower? He said, well, obviously, you've got the grass seed, you'll water the grass seed will grow. He said, you'll need something to cut it. Oh, thank you very much. He said, yeah, I'll take one of those. He said to Ben, there you go. He said, you do the next one. And this chap's walked in, and he says, a little bit embarrassing, he said, it's the wife's time of the month. He said, have you got any tampons? And Ben said, yeah. He said, here you go. He said, here's a box of tampons. He said, 85p. And there's your lawnmower, 125p. And the chap said, why would I need a lawnmower? He said, well, your weekend's fucked, you may as well cut the grass. Ladies and gentlemen, champagne moment. There's been so many champagne moments this season. 113 points on Biddeford. Tim tapping his belly when he scored that try down at Exeter to them tossers who were on the touchline. To me, that was my champagne moment. But we'll get on to the actual champagne moment now. So the champagne moment, 2017-2018, the first 15 winning the league over at Newent. Well done, lads. Can I ask Ben to come up and accept the award, please? We have
have got champagne, but that's for later. We didn't want to get everybody, because they're all dressed up, getting smothered in champagne as all the first come up here. So that's for later. Moving on. We now go on to the Bill Duggan Club Person of the Year. Now there's a change. It used to be the Club Man, but it's now the Club Person. Now this next man needs no introduction at all. Over the last 20 years, he's been the driver of everything good that's happened at Drybrook Rugby Club. You know, he's been chairman for 20 years. Big round of applause, please. Mr. Paul Mason.
I can see why they called it the Club Person of the Year award this year, because the winner is Lucy Smith.
Moving on again. We now come to the Austin Rawlings 13th Player of the Year Award. Now this is a man who doesn't come to the club as often as we'd like him to come, because he absolutely lights a room up, and he's absolutely been a stellar, committed player for this year over the years. You can tell by the records when Milner puts it on. What he's done, he's got 2 club records. This man should come more. Mr. Nigel Bennett.
Right. 13th Player of the Year, Jimmy Ryder.
We now go on to the United 15th Player of the Year. Another gentleman who's been an absolutely stellar servant to the club. Captain the United for many, many seasons. And he was also part of the victorious Forest Vets tennis-side team that won the Southwest Championship. I think I played with Vianti, to be honest. So, without further ado, the Butcher of Baghdad, Mr. Andy Jones.
Second Team Player of the Year is Tom Smith.
moving on to the two top awards of the night now. And the first award is the Ladies Player of the Year. Now, to present this award, this is someone special. And we need to make her feel special tonight. Our guest has achieved things that not many people do, and we can only dream of. She's not only played for England, but she's won a World Cup. She wasn't happy with that. She won a medal at the Commonwealth Games. She's also an Olympian. Now, to a lot of people, being an Olympian is the ultimate, because you are the best of the best. Now, she come through her ranks. She started at Drybrook. What a fantastic player, and isn't it a pleasure to have her here tonight? Natasha Mo Hunt.
And the Ladies 15 Player of the Year is Dory Morley.
Next award, the Rick Musto First 15 Player of the Year Award. Now, to present this award, it's another person in this club holds a massive, huge debt of gratitude. She's another project of her junior section who went on to conquer Everest. Still ever present within our club, she helps train the junior section. I know this for a fact. She helps coach the under-9s. She coaches the ladies section. She played for England, and she's currently captain of Gloucester Hartbury. Once again, this club owes this lady a huge amount of gratitude. Miss Kerry Lodge.
And first team player of the year goes to Joe Tingle.
Thank you very much. Well done, Joe. Thank you, everybody. We now come up to sum it up bit, because that's the end of the awards. These things don't happen overnight, so I just want to say a few thank yous myself. Everyone else has been thank you'd over the night. The women who kicked the food, coaches, everybody. But these nights don't just happen. And there's one man here tonight who isn't here, who was a big part of this, Mr. Dean Large. And we come up with the ideas, and he puts this show on. Andy Milner behind there, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Andy, put your head out. Put your head back out. No, go on, we want to do a Chad. What, no drinking? And Mal, the room, the curtains, the food, fantastic. those three people this night wouldn't have happened tonight. So we've had a fantastic season, as you know. We've had an absolutely fantastic season. It's a 1-2-5 year. We had 125 people in here tonight. That's why we did it. And there's been some highlights. Getting woken up on a Sunday morning, the women can't get from Guernsey. What am I supposed to do? But we sorted it, we lose. We sorted it. The well, yeah. There you go. The junior section gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And as it said this year, and not just the first, but the ladies, we've got a production line coming across. And hopefully, that's what's going to keep happening. Our junior section is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's the hard work that they put in. Not just the coaches, but the committee of that lot as well. It's fantastic. The vets. How many are training for the vets now? Unbelievable. Fantastic. It's a fantastic effort. As we've tried to promote, this is one club. And for the first video we done, it was one club, one life. Not Bob Marley, but it's one club, and that's what we're trying to promote. I'd like all yourselves to thank you for coming, making a massive effort for coming tonight. And I've got one more announcement to make. Obviously for next season, we've done a bit of canvassing, and it's for my great honour next season's Drybrook's first team, while the club captain will be again Ben Large. What a tremendous captain. Leads from the front. Got so much respect for him. Now, you might think we might have forgotten something, but we ain't. So I would like to invite, before the music starts playing again, I want to invite Mo and Kerry back up to the stage, please. Hey, can you give me a hand a minute? Now, we haven't got it at all, but obviously this was a special season. Win the league this year, we thought we'd do something a bit different. Instead of giving medals out that we chuck in the bottom of the pantry, the bottom of the cupboards, no one ever sees again, as I said, we thought we'd do something special. So, if you two can come over here. Once these players get called out, they're all in order of the name up there. Some of them are not here. But can you give these photos out to the players who've won Southwest, won West this season with Drybrook first? Here we go. When your name gets called out, please come up. Andrew Milner, as we laugh. Howard Ryder, Ashley Owls. Come on, Ash. Ben George. Carl Guest. Charlie Hubert. Chris Rollins, do you know who he is? Conor O'Carrolla. Danny Price. Dean Joe. Fenton Bourne. Graham Knott. Harry Edward. Hugh Rimmer. Joe Tingle. Lenny. Can you stay up here, please? Will you stay up here and go over there? Luke Boom. I didn't call you, Ben. I missed you deliberately. Luke Roberts. Marcus Coward. Mick Baldwin. Mick Bourne. Mitch Hale. Mitch Winter. Regan Marsh. get over there and have their photos taken with the lads. We've got a special thing now. We're going to call Mr. Ben Large back to the front. Where are you, Ben? Ben?
Skinny, sorry! Listen! Listen!
Ben, on behalf of the Southwest, we're going to present you with a plaque for Drybrook winning the tribute Southwest 1 West. Drybrook.
You gotta do a big cheer, right?
3, 2, 1. Thank you, everybody. Give out your seats, just got one more announcement.
It's already getting through that ass way, he's good that way. I got massive ass. I got long legs, so my ass is above it. Mine's Charlie Hubert.
Everybody, thank you very much for this evening and for coming. We hope you've enjoyed it. It's been somewhat different. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the ray guns in a minute. What I would ask you to do, if you've got glasses, please take them out, because what we're going to do is move the seats, get some tables in here. And the players, first, seconds, thirds, ladies, there's going to be some jugs of beer in the other room, jugs of lager, jugs of soda. So if you want to make your way out,